Okay. Okay. Give me one moment there. Going to switch just over to live. Okay. Oh, hello, guest. Hey, going to wait. This is Macomo here. We're going to be playing just a compilation of random games here. Um, the first one thought we were going to play East Cold in Nakitono. So this one had an update over a month ago. Uh, Actually, over 2 months ago, where they fixed the issue with caching. So we should be all good now to play the game. So ads are starting in less than 4 minutes. So when you guys come back from the ad break, we'll start the game here. Oh, okay, less than 1 minute and 10 seconds. So let me get the game captured here so you guys can at least see it. So that way when you come back from the game on the ad break, it will be here for you to see. I don't think it's stretched out. It doesn't look stretched out. Well, if it gets a little stretched out during the time we're playing, we'll see about adjusting it. Okay, so ad break is starting soon. Um, Once we come back from ad break, we'll start the game, okay? Oh, you go. Okay, so you guys are. Okay, thank you so much for the name of Longhorn Shutdown. Just in time, though, you guys just came back from outbreak. Yeah, thank you so much for the Windows Longhorn Shutdown preferred because that's from the Samsung version of it, but it's very well known. So yeah, you guys couldn't see the game right. I had to restart it just in case it made like no clash while waiting for you guys to come back here. So yeah, can you guys see it good? Does it look good? Okay, looks good. Okay, one moment here, the cat's trying to jump on the headphones cord. So, be right back. Let me. Be right back. Yeah, I don't want them to chew on the headphones cord because even though I love them in my room, I don't want them to be electrocuted. It is highly uncommon, but I have short leave when this is active right now. It's not like this headphone is grounded. So, yeah, one moment there, I'll be right back.
wants coffee?
Oh boy, the tenacity of a 4-month-old kitten. Every time I try to get them away from the headset, I always wanted to come back to it. I got hissed at. He hissed at me. Like, I'm sorry, I'm trying to save you from being electrocuted. Would you hiss at me? He's good now. He has this little, toys next to him. He has Wasser and food and a treat as well. And he's in his little bed, so he's good. Good goodness. Seriously. Flame can't get any real than that. Having to fight your kitten so you can scream because it wants to chew on a cord that's not grounded in. Yep. Yeah, it's cute, but I don't want. Like, I have a feeling nothing will happen, but this active is not grounded, is not connected to anything anti-static, like an anti-static restart, and is in close proximity to a power converter that I have here too. So I rather he not. Like, I think the reason why he wants to be around here is because he's warm. You have all this technological stuff. When it feels warm, I understand. But, not right now, okay? Okay, let's start. He's like, how dare you try to save me from possible electrocution? The audacity. Okay, tonight is the night. I have to do this. It's the only way I ever get famous. So if you don't know, Inunaki Tunnels is a commemoration to a known tunnel in Japan where people who many times go through it don't come out, or people have disappeared or died next to it or inside of it. And we're playing as someone who um, also, as well, there have been reports of people drowning or burning to death here. But we're playing as someone curious about Inuyaki Tunnel. We're playing as the protagonist, and we're going to Inuyaki Tunnel after it's been sealed away. And what's so odd about is that Japanese law does not apply beyond the entrance of Inunaki. It's considered to be that horrifying in the town or city of Kyushu. And it's just so much that it's like Mount Everest in North America. You're hiking it, knowing the casualties and the death and the risk, and the really chance that you may get hurt. So it's like the North American version of Mount Everest. But the only difference is that Mount Everest, people will try to rescue you. They will at least attempt to rescue you to a certain extent, or to recover a body. But Inunaki Tunnel, the law enforcement is like, well, this is something affiliated with a cold case, or something that is still going on with a certain crime scene, then they will. But anything else, they won't, because of just how horrifying it is. So, yeah. Just wanted to give you guys some backstory here. This is a real place it's referring to. Okay, so because I remember not long ago, I think it was 2017, 2018, there was a murder that happened. Someone, it was a person that killed 5 people, but one of his victims was located near Inunaki Tunnel, but the person was killed by him. But because of the laws of Inunaki Tunnel, the law enforcement kind of ignored their warning there, like, it's out of our jurisdiction because it was an ongoing case. And luckily, it all led to him. And, he is tried, he is still in prison. Thank goodness, he has not been out. He has had 5 life sentences. So in many cases, law enforcement will go there to do investigations or stuff. Okay. WAST, action, zoom, drop, flashlight. Okay, WASD. Left mouse is action. Zoom is RV. Q is to drop. Sprint and flashlight. There we go. So, because I know perhaps on sleep, it may be very dark. Can you guys see it? Let me see. Let's see. Okay, it's not too dark for you guys. You guys can see it. Okay, we can see it. Hold on. So, yeah, as you can see, here's the gate, here's our car, right? And hmm? Oh my, you go. You go, really? That was very loud. You're going to be such a nuisance, I swear. Oh, you open the booster pack. Wow, you open the booster pack and that's what they gave you. Wow. Thank you so much towards everything. So this is funny. You can't even choose yes. You can only choose no. So you can't even exit. Maybe it is. Okay, it's mostly just warnings. I know a bit of Japanese, so those are like warnings. Yep, seal it up. It's too tough for me to climb over. If you don't like, okay, hold on, wait here. Oh no, okay, there's running. There's actually a little crack, like a little, you could jump, like literally, see? Because look at our height. We could probably propel ourselves up, find something to, yeah, look right here. So we could have stood on this one, and then go to this one, and then over here, and then up to the top, and then boom. Dear goodness. Oh, ladder. Like, seriously. Because look here. You have a space right here. You put one foot on, but you also have a crevice right here. Lean on. You have a little support here. And then it's like kind of like rock climbing or climbing. One in front of the other, hand, left hand, right foot, left hand, right hand, left foot, and boom. And if you need to get out, it probably has, like you have some clocks here to even get out as well. I don't know. Okay, let me see if it's through. Yeah, see, there's a little crack right here. You could lean on this, and then get yourself up here with a bit of oomph, and then jump over. Or even over here. Press yourself against this, and then get over, and then jump over. My goodness, people. Yep, we did. Looks like someone was living here. Or people were throwing away their trash here. We're not about to start this right now. If there's anyone here right now, get your asses out so I can beat the shit out of you. You're not throwing this here. This is like the ghost that needs security job on this bill that flickering light. Not about to deal with that shit. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, exactly. You go. Like, people wonder why I'm not scared of these games, because it's like, you know what's scarier than nothing, or something, anything. Like, if you have that thought in you that something, not just something, but anything, could be out there, it removes the fear. Also, as well, I've been watching horror shit on the crime scene stuff since I was like 4 years old. And desensitized, motherfucker. Come on. Not dealing with you. Oh, now you stop. Now you stop. Really, really. You go. You'll scream like a lady. Really? When you just saying that will make me laugh. Okay, we got some moss and ivy. A black dragon appeared in this village 2,000 years ago from the sky. The black dragon attacked the village with its flame. People prayed to the relentless dragon every day and hoped that it would come down. Then the dragon was having a ritual at the body of a man who had just died recently, lying to possess his body. The villagers gathered together and captured the dragon and sealed it under a sacred stone. And they told this place will protect the stone. That's what I heard from the elderly man. The old man said it was a story passed down by many generations. Only a few believe it to this day, but he explained the blood of the guard dog still runs in some of the dogs that wander in this village. watch. I turn around when something's going to be there. Ready? Oh, um, oh, nothing's there. Hello? What's there you like that? Well, because it's such a cliche thing. Okay, what am I supposed to do? I read that. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, it's like the most cliche thing, or it is cliche, but it doesn't happen when you think it happens. So yeah. Okay, like this is a curve. Can we go straight? Oh wow. piece of a car? Yeah. But is that like a tire? So it's a car. A piece of a car is in here. It looks like the back of it, a spare tire. Wow. Also, I noticed that we're doing this 4 days before November coming higher or Samhain or Halloween. So there's cars here as well. Well, it makes you wonder. So this car, because of the way it has decomposed, you only see the back now. You're not seeing the other part of it. It makes you wonder just, like, because this had to have been a car that's been here for a bit. Well, the build of it looks like an older car too. So this car was stuck in here, just all decomposed. Okay, we got lights. That's not good. Unless I just keep the lights on here. They supply lights for it. Another part of a car. This one looks tarnished. Like fire came to it. It looks like it was crushed or something. You got the tractor. Let me make sure. Add brake. Okay, line. No add brakes here. No add brakes third thing soon. Okay. Clear up the path. I need the key. Okay, so they use this to seal in the rest of the tunnel. Oh. Okay, I thought that was the key. The trampled car. What? Okay, so we have water. We have like cut out area at the side here. And we have a lot of cars. Did a tsunami hit? Like did a towning hit? The people had to evacuate their cars? Oh, we got the shrine. Okay. So we got the shrine here. So if I remember, many times when you cross over to this shrine, you're supposed to be considered in another world or in the spirit world. Is that where we're supposed to go? Because there's a lot of water. Let's see. It's like steps. You can see like where branches are thermal steps, aren't they? Or they are steps here. Ah, need the key. Hurry up. Usually if the keys are in like your pockets, it won't be out there now. Yeah, wonderful. Okay. Like, where are the keys told? You're hanging upside down. Unless you have like cargo pants on, where the keys are like in a zipper. Hold on, I'll tell you. Sir, keys are keys. There's gonna be someone behind me or in front of me, and I swear, if you are in front of me or behind me, I'm going to beat the shit out of you. So I'm going to look up and turn around, and if I see you, I'm going to beat your ass. Well, there was nothing. Okay. Biggest wallet. I would, but like I said, he may be very cargo, but I would think it's wallet. I mean, I would because, I mean, it would help to probably identify the victim that it sees. But I know one thing, and this is needed for spiritual purposes or for family purposes. You don't take stuff from the head unless it's something needed or something else. Okay, so something used to be there. What is it? Oh yeah, something was hit. It looks like it got kicked off. Oh, you'll hear too many things about removing things from the tent that's not needed. Like if you're returning a property, yeah, if you need to get out of the situation, there's a corpse there that can help you. You always want to say, I'm sorry, but thank you. I am sorry. If you're using it for nefarious purposes, hell no. That's an origami. That's a crane. Oh boy, there's a little bit. You know, I think we actually have enough evidence of the bomb. You see? Hell no. The told gets Sherlock Shyshy's house seems to be attracted to the sacred stone. The told will chase anyone town who approaches the stone, when one even came back with his calf muscles completely pulled apart. Even when Shiraishi tried to put it on a chain leash, it always manages to break free. Okay, so something's with that stone. I see you. That's a skull. See that? That's a skull. That looks like a head. With some markings. Alright, I'm gonna get you. Yep, I know it. You're gonna be here when I turn around, aren't you? Fine. Yeah. Fine. I know, Hilda. Calm down. Hilda's like, why did you leave me here? Three? Wait, doesn't that look like a three? That looks like a three. 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 This is just the way that the design is. He's gone. Oh, he fell. Oh, the earthquake. No, you're dead. But I swear if you wake up, I'm gonna kick your head from your body. Try me, try me. Mm-hmm. Right. Okay, so we're just going to just go further. Like, seriously, we have over 30 minutes of video evidence. I have a feeling if you want to make famous, you have enough. You have a dead body, you have yourself fixing a sign, or getting a key, or open this area. Won't you even have an older shrine gate over there? I only think that you have enough evidence to be famous here too. Anything else after this, I think it's just you disrespecting this area. Like, I have the shit covered up for a reason. I have a reason to cover this area up. But I, you want to, like, you have enough fully of evidence of this place. You have a dead body. You have an old style house with a big sign. You as well have photo evidence of some form of plant life still being active down here. I think you have enough. Over 30 minutes. Not only, you have over 30 minutes of stuff. Okay, so ad mixer starting in less than 8 minutes and 10 seconds. Again, ad mixer starting in less than 8 minutes and 10 seconds. Like seriously, now anything after this is you just being just stupid. Just stupid. You don't come. Just a ton don't come. Just a don't come. Like they had this shit sealed for a reason. Don't cough. Don't cough. Yeah, at this rate, you're just breathing. Like, what I would have done this Harry is that if you could find the IT on the person, you could literally bring that back to the police station. Even the car, even the pickup truck is like, get the hell out of there. Like, you know how people say, oh, give them a sign, show me a sign. There's a sign right there. There's a whole town sign, a whole pickup truck with a sign. I mean, I have to be right here, right? Like, oh, show me a sign that we need to go. Yeah, here's an old pickup truck that just literally drove out on its own, away from you. Seriously, don't cough. Like, seriously, don't cough. Just, oh, let me go further in. Just wow, absolutely wow. You could even not taught this evidence. You got the no bus. Okay, what the hell happened? No. Okay, so something literally happened here. Because you have cars here, but you have a lot of us there, also plant life. There had not been a flood. Did they flood the tunnels? Because rumors are in the actually Japanese actual version of this tunnel is that they flooded it. So no one could get in. Like they flooded it or they blocked it off. But seeing all the tests today, it seems like they might have just slowly flooded it. Another paper plane, okay. Matsuda isn't thinking well about the talk at Shiraishi's. Shiraishi is thinking about expanding land, but the sacred stone seems to be an unknown. Matsuda knew that the dog would get in the way of anyone that will try to remove the stone. Oh no, I can already see how this is going. He tried talking to the Shiraishi persistently, but he loved his talk so much that he refused to listen to Matsuda. Matsuda's going to kill the wolf at him, right? Because remember in the beginning, that talk is probably one of the last descendants of the original talk that they placed over that area to protect against that dragon, or the dragon spirit. So, that makes sense as well. He literally bit someone like half them also, because they got blue clothes. He's one of the descendants of that talk that was appointed to guard that stone in the first place. Well, now you have Matsuda here, trying to expand the land, but that sacred stone's in the way. Well, Shiraishi's talk, Shiraishi refused to move. Like, motherfucker, they have a reason. You can build around him. Many places have built around him, or built near them without disturbing that. What the hell happened to common sense, I swear? I don't know how one thing look perfect. Oh. The only thing, because, hmm, why does it feel like they flooded it? Because it's like, okay, so outbreak is starting in less than 1 minute and 30 seconds. So let's get off this buzzword. I'm seeing so much faster, and people trying to cover it up. Actually, you can go back. You have enough evidence. Ready? But then again, in the actual real version, they flooded the lower area. So there's like, I forgot the name of it. There's a movie about it. It's like a Pulp Fiction movie started. Uh, what's the name of it? Yeah, it's Howling Village. So it's made by the same people that made Yuan, the Grudge. It's a Howling Village, or in Japanese, Inunaki Mura. It's literally investigating the tunnels and the dark history is there. This was made in 2018, but it's from the same director or producer of Juon or The Grudge. But yeah, it literally, if I remember, it stated that they flooded the lower village of people because they refused to move. Because the people in the lower village were people that were descendants of the people. Oh God, damn it, Nick. Listen to this song. Listen to the story after outbreak, everyone. you guys are back. It still says you guys have 25 minutes. Are you sure? Yeah, it states you guys have less than 15 minutes. Okay, so yeah. Then we can resume the story. So, if you're wondering, is there a movie based on this? Yeah, it's called Inunaki Mura, or Howling Village. Um, it's actually about the Inunaki tunnels on this bird in Fukuoka. Um, and it's has a dark history. Now, this was made by the same director, Takashi Shimizu, if I remember. He made The Grudge, Ju-on The Grudge, with the urban legend about the Inunaki tunnel. It's just like a dark history, but I remember also in the Cut movie, it talked about the dog, because if I remember, or maybe thinking of an older movie about the tunnel, there was a black dog with red eyes that would, like, scare the protagonist or other people. So the reference to the dog is right. Unless I'm thinking of an older one. Because there was like an film 2012 version, so I could be getting mixed up. But if I remember, they found the lower village. So the lower village were older people, descendants of the original people of Inunaki village, or that village near Inunaki tunnel, or as well just people that refused to move. So, if I remember, they put many of them in like an old building and just flooded the area. So, if I remember, they put a lot of people in like a temple, or anyone that refused to go in there, or anyone that refused to vacate. When they flooded, they broke the town, or they broke like the riverbed, when they flooded that village. Because people refused to move for expansion. People that were descendants, people that lived there, refused to move. But I remember the black dog with the red eyes, and as I'm thinking of the 2010 version, the indie movie for it. But I remember that they flooded the lower village to get expansion because they wouldn't move. So the only way is to either get them a money settlement, or if they refuse that, I mean, you have to kill them. Like, but there was a greedy person in there too, that is like Masuda, who they also got rid of many of the older shrines or like stones, like the ones that we saw near that house. And because of that, the curse of that village also came to light. So when they were trying to expand, it wasn't working. Until suddenly, like, more people just died. But, yeah. But, yeah, that's what I remember from that movie. Yeah, it's sad. But then it helps in the end, the guy that found them died. And the descendants of him had misfortune as well. Now you may be wondering, oh, what about the innocent people that are his descendants? They did not, I think it was only the sons, not the daughters. Because since he was a male, it was the sons. But I think it was for a certain generation. Like, I think it would be every certain amount of generation until that day in the movie. But in the end, they all got their revenge. And they also, I won't spoil too much in case you want to watch it. But, yeah, in the end, they got their revenge. And, the spirits were, chose to either live there or just pass on. But it was a good, beautiful ending for me because in the end, the spirits got that last bit of revenge, and those that wanted to move on could move on if they wanted to. So even though it had a dark history, it still had a good ending. Now I won't spoil the full ending because it's a shocker at the end though, but you just have to see a summary about that or watch it for yourself. But also, as well, because of the movie, it takes, I will watch it after the stream. Yeah, I think you can watch it like on certain areas. It's called, let me type it in here. It's Holding Village in North America, or Inunakimura in Japanese. But also it had its issues with wildlife. Because of it, a lot of people were trespassing at the tunnel, to the point where they actually did attempt many times to seal it off. But I think as of now, they are either successful or have successfully somewhat attempted to seal it off. Because people would trespass on desecrated area. See? Wow. Saito, 1987. Ooh. Now, this game was made in 2023, so this is way after the movie was released. Kobayashi, 1942. Nakamura, 1966. Stone. Okay, so we have another stone. Yamamoto, 1974. Suzuki, 1991. Watanabe, 1986. The first person here, Colin by the hour. Oh, okay, so they are using tot. Okay. The first person here, Colin by the hour. So what that means is that the first person that was right there, found within an hour of it being flooded. The last person was burned alive by the minute. So the first person found, but the last person was burned alive by the minute. Okay, I totally think you need to go now. At this point, you're just being disrespectful. Like, seriously. Watanabe, 1957. It's like, okay. Ito, 1940. Tanaka, 1989. to be behind me. I'm not even going to follow police me hold their tent. Okay. Sorry, kitten. Okay. So we got the headpiece. Bro will take that piece with the 10 people. You know, at this point, I don't want to think they vote, but they might. I have a feeling they vote. But I heard a talk. But I heard like steps of a talk. So it said the first person. So let's go back to that. The first person here drowned by the hour. The last person was burned alive by the minute. Drowned by the hour. Burned alive by the... So what I take is that the first victim drowned in this area, but it took a bit to drown. But the last person, probably the jerk, was burned alive by the minute, so he died quickly. That's what I see it as. Or maybe they burned Shiashi here. But the first person drowned here, and sometimes drowning takes a bit, but being burned alive can take minutes, depending on how vigorous you are. The first victim drowned here, but maybe the last person was burned alive. But it was that guy. Basically, Shiraishi's dog started working more aggressively and persistently. Masuda had decided to move the stone on his own. When Masuda tried to finally remove the stone, the dog barked and would not stop. Masuda was unable to hold his finger and stabbed the dog multiple times with the spear. Hearing the dog cry was unbearable. and Shalashi found that his dog was gone. He was filled with rage. Master removed the stone regardless. I knew it. I knew he would do that. God damn it. So, just to confirm as well, you went on someone's property too. So you went on someone's property to take the stone. You got attacked by the dog, but it was just aggressively barking at you. But you get the spear and stab it with it. But even regardless, you just still move the stone. Wow. Yeah, now I believe that he was only the person that burned alive. Him or his collaborators. That really makes you mad now. Like, here's a guard, a dog. That's a descendant of the first dog that was told to guard that stone. And you're going to kill it. Not let it die of old age, but to kill it. Or then, move the stone. You can't open it. It must be like a shed. So, not seeing anything here. We already met these people. Cycle. Yeah, I think you have more than enough now. You literally took video of a graveyard. I think that's enough. Only. Oh, look. I just noticed you can see like the construction trucks marks here. Like, you literally have taken pictures and videos of an old graveyard here, of right there. Like, I think only you have enough. You have video of a dead body, of big shrines, of old houses and sheds here, but also a graveyard. Like, I only think you have enough to. I think at this point it is just greed. Like, the only entertaining quality you have is that you are mixing the stones. But you literally just look videos of a graveyard. That's more than enough. But yeah, you notice that there are construction trucks. Like the construction trucks, the sheds are still here. You can see how dented it is in the ground. Like, you can see here how tinted it is in the ground here. Because you can see the dark part, it will be the tread of the trucks or, construction vehicles here. So, this is the gate. There's a person. Unless there's a poster, there's a person right there. It is called a phone book. He is the one hunting the spirits. Okay. You might be right. But I think that's a person right there. Not a poster. Yeah, that looks like a phone booth. Looks like a person inside of a phone booth. How do we get over there? Hmm. This seems like the gate right here. Hmm. Hmm. Ugh. The first person here found by the hour. The last person was burned alive by the minute. Hmm. Okay, so the hour hand will be the victim. Last person burned alive is the long hand. Hmm. Oh god damn it. Okay. Hmm. Hour by the minute. Maybe there's a code I miss. Wait. 757, 1990, 1940. Hmm. Maybe it has something to do with those graves. Or maybe they missed something. Hmm. Hmm. Wait, I just remembered. Isn't there a number in Asian culture that, depending on your superstition, is like 10? Isn't it the number 4? think I may be right. So we're at the graveyard. There's a clock. But in many older superstitious cultures, the number four is considered like unlucky or affiliated with death. Like because I think in one language it sounds close to the verb death. So it's like, so what if, because we're in a graveyard, all these people are dead, we need to set the time to war? Because when you guys can search it up, in many cultures or superstitions, the number four has the same syllables or sound as dead, or number four is dead. So what if we need to change this to four? Because one, the people here are dead, and of course there was a lot of dead. And what is this talking about here? Dead. Now, everyone nowadays doesn't believe this. But back in the day, many people would be so strict with it. Yeah, I know, right? But some people even nowadays still believe, but it's like, it's superstitious now. It's just more paranoid, they're superstitious people. But yeah, look it up, the number four being 10. Well, you'll understand it's like Japan, I think mostly China is there. So it's like Japan, I think Korea, and then parts of, I don't think parts of the Philippines. I just think it's like Japan, Korea, China, in the earlier days when some people kind of internally still feel it low as for being a lucky number, but there's not a lot of people, because again, it's superstitious. So I think we need to set the victims as the number four. Okay, how do I edit this? And then, I was right. Oh, and then you had the people then. I was right. Oh, they were right. So we were right, it was the number four, or the number known as the unlucky number, or death. Oh boy. Mega homes. Yeah, mega homes and is very bookworm homes. But yeah, it looked like Top Man was at a phone board. Maybe there's another construction worker town here. He's not. I don't see him anymore. Wait, where's Totem? Hmm. Sorry for the back, the cat needed me. But, let's see here. Okay, so, this... I don't think he's there anymore. What the hell? Wait, maybe it's just how dark the game is. So you guys see him? Yeah, I don't think he's there, because he had like grayish white hair. I don't see him there anymore. Should I see? Is that you? Look. This. Oh, you got bugs. Okay, it's like fate. Someone's moving there. Oh, so I remember this from the movies, and if you get a call here, it usually means that the tunnel is calling you under a curse. Well, we're going to answer me. Help me. Someone's going to be behind us all. Just that, help me. Are we top? That's it. Yep, they're gonna. Yep, they're gonna. This will target is a phone call, I swear. Oh, god damn it. Oh yeah, he's a goner. It, wait, isn't this the graveyard? Okay, so we went backwards. Okay. Is our flashlight though? Fine. Our flashlight is like, I mean, this coverage loading there. call it in. Would we have more, vehicle tax? We have spores or bugs. Okay, older please. I'm looking out for shines. Is that a broken shine? So there's something in the van but the door is stuck. Do we need to go to places? Yeah, no, you can. Ah, faster. Was I'm looking for more tools or origami notes. Okay, so here's the gate. Okay, we got another shed area. Or is that a fence? Hold on. Okay, so that's a fence. And it goes to concrete. And another fence. So we're on the corners. Okay. Okay. So we need something to pry the door open. Online possibly. I thought that was another sign. Okay, we can't cross the river. We don't even look past these, so maybe we can, but it's not letting us. And remember, we're playing this because we want to be famous or popular. Really. Well, because we want to be popular, instead of China, instead of the... Well, I think that's just a chase though. Right. Because they grow or a very large stick. I mean, there's a lot of branches. I would say a very thick branch would help. Or even a very thick, very heavy rock. Really. Hmm? Take it down, okay. So we also need something to take the tree down. Oh. Okay, maybe we can play a little business like a Jaws alive. Because I see tax town there. So maybe top area for the all. Like the way Armana's laser here. What is that? Is that a blue box? Okay, you'll box. Yeah. God damn. I'm surprised we didn't see a shrine, but maybe it's too early to find a shrine. And I'm also surprised we haven't gotten another note yet. But I guess if you had them at every corner, it wouldn't be a... It probably wouldn't estimate as a good... and I mean, only it would. But maybe this is like a leeway. Or get me victims or chopping on your plate. Timber! Oh, nicely done. There should be a shrine or another note. What the hell was that? Really? Alsof ik still have the axe. There it is. Okay, why did our camera focus on that? Okay, this looks like an old area. We can't Skyrim it. So we have another statue we need to fix. I have a feeling there's a secret ending if you fix all the statues. So that's what I'm going for. All east right crossing the thread, but not getting a little bit wetty on like going. At this point, just make your muscles. I know what this means. If I'm correct on this, 9. I think I'm leaving it all, Lily. But I think that's literally saying Inunaki Mekoto.
You probably will get only achievement when you finish fixing the statues.
You probably will only get an achievement when you finish fixing the statues. Yeah, or maybe if it has more than one ending. But that literally says Inunaki Mekoto. Or I think it's Mekoto Inunaki. And I think that's saying Mekoto Inunaki. Or something Inunaki. I think it's stated like you're literally in Inunaki. But then it's been a bit of a musty. Oh, more shines, okay. So we need to fix that sign over there. Alright, those folks are getting flaky. Okay, this has head on it. Salt hot head. So we need to fix the statue. Is that it? 9. I don't think it's going to be in the vaults. Not seeing any grills either. So maybe it is a bit town. What? It's capturing something. So we need to go this way, maybe? Oh yeah, this looks like steps. But I think it's mostly town branches. Mushrooms. Yes! Oh, thing. I know it. It's okay, Moldy. Hi. Get out of here. Another one. Okay. So we have to... Hey, mark this area. What is it, bud? This way? I'm gonna go this way? Okay, one moment. Oh. Going to follow you. Highlight phone. It's time to. So we have those shrines here. See? I don't want to leave you out here. What is... Okay. I'm going to look for those other statues, okay? I need you to stay safe, okay? Unless maybe he's just like out of bounds. Maybe they can expect you to follow him all the way. I can't do anything here. So maybe he's just out of bounds. So we need to find 2 pieces of the statue. This is it. Hold on here. So we're missing one statue parts of a shrine. Little kind of. Okay. So my main focus is these statues. Something's telling me I need to find those statue parts. Mother, so there's 3? Where the hell are they? Okay, we can't go see it. Okay, so... Hmm? I'm not touching anything here. Look at their statues. Not gonna bad. Have you ever heard of a woman named Misoko? I heard her voice. I know you won't believe me. But I just do as I say. Listen, she must be the one who keeps knocking down the Jesus statues. She hates them to death. I bury one next to the shortest stone lamp, so she won't find it. I'll tell you where I hid the second one later. Make sure to take them up when you find the rest. Okay. Wait. I just got an idea. What if the talk is near one? Wait. Okay, we'll talk here. What time is it? So I had no idea you guys were on hot mic. So let me get back. I'll explain things. Okay, let's go back. So, as I was saying here, we just found a letter. And, it, and we also found another stone is there. However, this is maybe explaining why we can't find them. So, if you read here, it states, have you heard of a woman named Masuko? I heard her voice. I know you won't believe me, but just do as I say. Listen, she must be the one who keeps knocking down the Jesus statues. She hates them to death. I bury one next to the shortest stone lamp, so she won't find it. I'll tell you where I hid the second one later. Make sure to take them up when you find the rest. So, yeah, they're buried. What I have a feeling the talk is next to the one we need to shovel up this better. Well, that's cute. Okay. So, it's one next to the shortest one. I don't know what happened, but now before me all I see is a tessellated village with black clouds above us. Many known backs have fallen, and alive with blood coming out of red meat. It was right to record this before it's too late. It is getting darker and darker. My vision is crazy, but isn't that where muscle that killed the talk? I see a silhouette in the darkness. Is that human? No, that is. The rest is covered in blood. Oh, so this was someone else that wrote this. Wait, that would be the shortest lamp. I mean, isn't that literally the shortest lamp? Maybe there's a shorter one. A shortless lamp. Ah, there it is. Okay, let's go back to our talking point here. Okay, that's where I broke the branch down. So I need to go this way. Okay, let's go over here. Not to talk. Oh, I had to click on them. Read all the letters. We just got an achievement half it later. On my way home, I heard a man shout, so I looked where it came from. They say 5 young men pulling an old man to the ground. Whom I have seen in Hununaki village with the king. I heard the guys talk about their frustrations in the village. The old man shouted, if we're going to hate, hate yourself by being one of the residents of Inunaki. If I went on tried to help, I thought I'd be beaten too. I ran away. I couldn't bear the watch. A little later, smoke started to rise at the place of the violence. My neighbor said some outsiders came and ignited the house with gasoline. I was worried about the old man, so I tried to go to the place, but I was too late. It was on fire, but I couldn't get close. I was later informed that the guy found in the house wasn't he the old man I saw earlier. It's my fault. I couldn't do anything to stop it. No, it's their fault. The villagers got hurt because of their selfishness. I don't trust the outsiders. I will never forget them. Oh. Aw. Our doggy friend left. So we got another statue here. So it looks like a conflict of things, where people probably want to sell the area, because usually when someone tries to sell your land, they have a big payout, especially for something they want desperately. And maybe this guy is like, no, mine, we shouldn't, you guys are crazy. And now it's like, well, we get him out of the way, he won't be any bother. Where did that stand go? Oh, there it is. Something tells me I need to get for those candles. But I think I saw a rope over here. Okay, so we need a bucket and a keg. Hmm. A log loading. Oh, I need to put a log here. So we probably need the axe again. Okay, so we need a log piece. Okay, let's see what these candles are about. Hmm. Ah, log. A top item. I'll top it right here. By the candles. Log. Right, go back up. I think it was this in here. Okay, yeah, it is. But wow, they just burned the guy. So it's like greed is also getting to him low. Yeah. Hmm? Ah, Windows 30.1. We're not lost, it's just that it's very dark. But Windows 8.1 start out. Ta-da! Oh, thank you so much for the theme, Hugo. Also perfect timing. Okay, it's the click. Okay, I think I need a pocket. Maybe our friend is please live up here. Might be just clicking around. But you know what? God, he did. Boy. So far, this game has a thing for hurting the doggies. Usually you may see a pocket next to a body of Hustler. The stuff's all over missing or that he stayed pocket. But then the guy stated he buried other statue items. Where could a pocket be? Because again, that's all right. Pocket knife is a three bunch. Okay, pocket. Wait, were we able to go behind us? The temple? Maybe? Nine. Okay. we need to go with that key over there. Then we also have the candles too. Let us go up. Right. Hmm. Hey. So we need to find... Oh, okay. That statue's good. Okay. Okay, let me think here. Wait, wasn't there like a... Wait, I just realized. Wasn't there like a river area next to the bridge? Okay, so hold on here. Yeah, there's like a river area. So wouldn't there be a... Ah, bucket. Um, okay, yeah, you'll still in. Right there. Okay. Good boy. The light just went out. Okay. Yeah, only good timing. The lights now won't go out. I can't fight those. Okay, I'm not topping this. Can we go now? Okay, vegan. Okay. Okay, we got some construction aids here. Later. Sure, I don't miss over any shines. we proceed, going to just make sure we don't miss any shrines. Also, that would be a good name for a talk. But yeah, he was so helpful. I hope he's okay. But I think I wouldn't be surprised if that. Okay, that's maybe back to just within a circle. But I wouldn't be surprised if that was Shiashi's talk. And it was just guiding us to the stone shrines, where the parts that we need. Start the shrine. 9. That looks like. Okay, it's not. Monster. Yeah, I don't know. Something tells me those shrines play a very important part. Okay, we have a gate. Not seeing any signs. Okay. Okay, so letting know there. Okay. Did you guys just hear that? Sounds like a motorbike. So we're back around. So the patient won't any minute now. But I saw Dave. looks like a burnt person. Is that the old man? Oh wait, oh, it's that the lady. The lady that kept knocking down those statues. Ah, so that happened. Oh, huh? They came near us, all of him. Miyawaki Fukuoka Kiji Fojo, who goes by the name of Horo Gage 66 on the public university website, was reported missing on the night of October 27th. Shame, Yoga. The police was initially called by Wujo because of the emergency rules like telephone at the entrance of the Inunaki Pass, but on arrival there was no one there, with a broken camcorder left on the ground. They were unable to recover the files in the camera until soon he was in the middle of recording his video on the said website and looks to further investigate the area. The local government plans to block the tunnels completely and add security cameras to ward off future trespassers. Oh, you got the bad thing. Okay, so it states we got the bad ending. So the bad ending is we completed the game before placing or fully missed the statue. It's rubble. Okay, the bulldozer, we got that one. Manipulated the cemetery, shack-like building. Oh, we missed one. Okay. Third one was the dog. Okay, so we did miss one. Okay, so you know what? They'll just come to this again for the goat ending. Because that is a very interesting game. Yeah, so we missed one statue there. But we're going to come back to it to get the good ending. Because I do remember we missed one. Let's wait, you guys want to try to, you know what, let's try to do the good ending. Because you guys want to try and do the good ending. Because I really wanted a good ending. Yeah, you know what, do you guys want to try and get the good ending? Since we kind of know, because you know what, we did this one. So yeah, you guys want to try it one more time, like speed run through it. Yeah, let's get the good ending. Okay, let me load the back up here. Alright. Because the good ending is complete the game and replacing all the statues. Plus, like, with the bad ending, but I think we missed the statue. So we're going to try the good ending. Because I think we did miss one. Because I think there were two in the forest area, but we only did one. But I do think something, it has one, definitely has to do with the dog. So yeah. You know what, I'm curious. Great chickened out. I just got an achievement for chicken out. Wow. I just got an achievement called chicken out. Because we left. We did a common sense thing. Good damn. Oh, thank you for the chicken. Yep. So I exited on terrible energy for chicken out. Like, apparently using common sense means chickening out, but you know what? If that's what it means, so be it. I know the one it's talking about, because it takes the path hitting you missed one of the 5 shrines. But I think we did miss one a bit near Taven. So, let's see. So, we're going to speed run till this to get the good ending. running. We're speed running. Also, it's so heartbreaking in less than 8.5 minutes. That man wasn't knocking. Someone was doing all crazy in there.
Shake your body, baby, do that conga.
Yep, they was doing those moves. Okay, I break in less than 4 minutes. So I'm going to try to speed run through it. Yeah, all speed runner. like your soul one moment. You guys back? Are you guys back? Are you guys back? Well, are you guys back? Alright. Okay, you're back. One bar. Okay, one moment. Let's resume the game. there it was. It's right there, so that's what was behind him. So we found the last statue. It was in a plane. So that's why the camera was focusing on something. Okay, let me save it. It landed. So yeah, it was in the plane. But that's what the camera was having a little square for. It was focusing on it, but I thought all this time it was focusing on like a ghost or an entity. But it was focusing on the thing. now got the achievement site. Place all of these statues. So we did. So we got the achievement site. We got all of those statues. And also we rescued the dog as well. So we can get this. But wow. But you know what? I probably looked over that missing statue so many times, but I just didn't click. Because again, I thought the squares were looking at spirits or something, but no, it wasn't. But that also explains why we still had the axe with us. Because we still needed to chop down one more plate. But also it is okay, the lights went out. But also it is the police will still come to Inyaki Pass because that's still a roadway. So I know in the beginning I stated they'd barely come, but they told, but it's not a pass, not to the tunnel unless they really need to. Thank you. But still the summary is that you're entering at your own risk. Alright, I'm for a good ending.
We got the power.
Yeah, we all got the power. But I missed something here. Inuyaki pass the road, it can still be driven through, so policemen will many times use that, since the other area in real life is mostly barred up. So I think I finally told it. I successfully recorded the infamous Inuyaki touche. Yet, I do not care about what happened to me back there. My mind was occupied by the excitement of being the first ever to record the entirety of what's beyond the tunnel of the Inuyaki. However, tonight I am utterly disappointed. This cannot be. The recording was swapped with a video recording by a girl I've never seen or ever heard of. The video was very odd. At first, the girl seemed very cheery on topic, but the video would cut here and there without a reason, and every time it happened, the girl seemed to grow more and more pale, almost translucent. Maybe because of the shift in lighting, the poor image quality of the video, or she's a ghost. This is madness. I must get back and record it again, before the place is completely blocked. What the hell? There's a good ending. We got the good ending. Good for us, because we can stop playing this game. Really? So that means there's possibly, you know what? I think there's possibly a secret ending. Because the good one is you call the police. But there may be a secret one where you get the statues, help the dog, and just continue on. Because remember, when we did one ending, there was a dog. So what if, instead of calling police, we...
So dramatic.
Yeah, I know, right? I wonder what happened if we did all that, would we turn right, because there was a dog there. But I have a feeling like it's a secret ending there, because there was a lady. So maybe there's like a secret ending with the dog on the lady. But I'm just glad we got the good ending. Alright, so I'm going to put us into intermission here. We have a streaming time of 3.5 hours. So now what I'm going to do is play some rave music while I set up a rave here. So